Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Hope all is well. Hope everyone is having a good night. It is Saturday here in Massachusetts around 9 p.m. And so I wanted to give you some updates, some changes I've done to my fish tanks and to the community tank. Today I want to start here so that I can show you a bunch of stuff that I've done with this tank. Now, first of all, the fish that are in there, I've done a lot of changes. The Bozemanis are not in there anymore. Bozeman rainbow fish, took those out, and I'll show you guys where I put them. But most of all, I want you guys to see the Congo Tetras. If you can see how well they're doing, how big they are, they're growing very nicely. I put 2 more Tetras in there. One that I had in the 29-gallon tank that I had put aside because he wasn't doing so well. I think he had some swim bladder problems, and I think he still does, which is this one here. You can tell he's smaller than the rest, and he hasn't been able to eat as well as everyone. He can't stay up afloat. He's always moving, and so he's probably burning up a lot of energy, a lot more than these guys. These guys don't have to really do anything. See, he stays afloat, but this one is struggling. But I added him back to the community tank, and also this is one of the offsprings from them. This is one of the fries I collected from the spawn map, and I was able to raise him, and I think it's a him because he's getting the sheen that the males have, right? But I could be wrong, so I have to wait and see. He also has a little white on the fin, which the males have, and if you look, this is a female, this is a, let me see, this is a female. The females don't have it, right? So I think it's a male, and in total we'll have 8 Congo Tetras in there, okay? And they school up very nicely. They stick in the back wall in the back, and they just hang out back there, and they're very docile. They have teeth, really big teeth actually, and if you look at my barter eye plant here, Anubias, they've actually chewed it all the way around the leaves, and you know, I might have to pull it out or pull one of them out, but because you know they're just chewing on stuff, and duckweed that I throw in here they always eat, and so you know they're really fun to keep. They chew on the roots and all kinds of stuff, but there's 8 in there, and I'm very excited because they're growing well. I think that if I put another spawn map in there, they will be able to reproduce, and I will be able to get some more fry, and this way I'll have some more fry in the fish room. Another thing I want you guys to notice is the the red rainbow fish, right? So these guys are a good size, they're spawning. I took the Bosmanis out so that there's no hybridization going on, and so that I can also pull eggs from the spawning mocks, right? So my plan is to pull those out, get some fresh ones in there, no eggs, no nothing, and then every single egg that I pull that will hatch, it will either be a Congo Tetra egg or the red Iranian from this tank. And I do have a little fry here, but once I find out what it is and it grows out, I'll just pull him out, or before he or she reaches sexual maturity, I'll pull it out. But my bet is that he or she is also a Iranian, a red rainbow fish. Another thing I want to show you guys is the guppies. Look at the guppies, right? You guys remember there was like 2 or 3 in there, and now there's a bunch. And the guppy grass, the jungle vow, the roots, the whole way I got it set up, the tiger lotus lily really helps cover the fry and the neon tetras. You can see there's a lot of neon tetras in here. And look how big this guy is. I mean, he's humongous. He's about 1 inch. This one has a little swim bladder problem, as you can see, but he's been in there for a while, you know. So he hasn't died. He feeds, he eats, and everything. So he's doing well. You can see they're going out they're schooling out. You know, that's what they do to feed. They go in little groups and feed and stuff. I'll have some feeding videos for you guys, some short videos probably. So look for the short videos. That's what I'll do, short videos. I'll have some feeding videos, and just to give you some more content for today. This is just what I'll show you. You know, one more thing. The swordtail, right? The platy, the sunburst platy, sword tuxedo, I'm sorry, the tuxedo. Where is he? I have no idea. Okay, I looked for him everywhere. He's nowhere to be found. This isn't the first fish I've lost like this. This is, I'd say, the third or fourth now. Pretty big one too. I mean, he was, you saw the, you know, if you follow the channel, you know, you could see him in some of the videos, and he was a pretty good size. But I'm going to say that the corporate would have to be my bristlenose pleco, my ancestress SP, albino. And, you know, the fish, they sleep on the bottom, and I think at night he hunts and he brings them right in there. And I think that's what he does. Or if a fish gets a little unhealthy or sick, I think what he does is he takes advantage of that, right? Because that's what he does. That's how he survives in nature. So it's his instinct. But, you know, hopefully he doesn't take anything out that I care about too much, like the Iranians or one of the Congos. There is less neons, but I don't know if they're just dying off or they're getting snacked on. Okay, so that's something that I'm keeping an eye on. I do have some pistols in here, some females and some other stuff, but for the rest of the tank, pretty much the same. We've taken some lilies out, try to make it less dense so there's more swimming space in there. But I think it works well because these fish in the wild, like the Congo Tetras and the neons, that's what it looks like in the wild. That's where they would stay, underneath the root system, around the root system. There's also a clown pleco in there, which is Pinaki, and he's a wood eater, but he also in the wild usually lives around the root system of trees and feeds off the roots and the wood of the tree. So it works out really well. We have 2 Harlequin rasboras left out of like 8, right? But they're hanging in there, so we're doing well. But for now, this is all we have for the community tank. And next up, I want to show you the Offish.